back down on this beautiful wild stream. Finally had a bit of rain the last couple of days. You can see the rivers pretty much in flood. Nice colour on the water. I got the 6-foot spinning rod, 1000 reel. I'm going to be using the trusty size 1 Mepps to begin with anyway. I've got a gold and red pattern. Just have that on since the last day, so I'm going to kick off with that. We'll see how it goes. We can switch it up. There's plenty in the bag. So I think I'm just going to edge up past this tree here. Get a few casts out into that section. Hoping to see a lot of action today, but you never do know, so let's give it a go. There we go. Gold Mepps, size 1, right spots. Just gotta watch these trees as usual in this place. Oh, got a little bite there and he's gone. At least we know the red spots on the gold is getting a bit of attention. Okay, got over to the other side here. A little better angle to attack this spot. There we go. Oh, gone. Nice little fish. Good start. Okay, that one got away, but good start. You can see the colour in the water. It definitely helps. Helps hide me, helps hide the line. But the water being fast makes it a little bit harder to land the fish. You can see the water is very fast here, all of the riffles, but there'll be plenty of little spots where the trout will be using the current to stick to the bottom and dodge in and out of rocks as they try and grab stuff that's going by. So all you gotta do is all you got to do is just keep in contact with the spinner to retrieve just faster than the current. Okay. It's a bit of a battle trying to find a steady spot with this current, but we'll give it a go here. I switch up to the copper Mepps. I'm usually casting upstream. You can see under this tree here, sort of slower pool, so I'm going to give a couple of casts into that, cast across the stream. See if there's anything on the edge of that. There we go. There we go, beautiful. First one of the day in the net. Just caught in the side of the lip, get him out. And here we go, small guy, but lovely colours, paler colour. So you see this kind of paler colour is not really gold. It's like white and silvery. That's the other type of trout you tend to find in this stream. We let him go. So picked up that fish, just casting into that slower pool at the other side here and just retrieving the spinner back out. You usually fish sitting between that fast and slow water. We'll see, can we pick up another one over there? Nearly went there. There are a lot of trees around here, but again there's kind of slower water over the other side. I'm going to try a few casts over there. Maybe straight upstream, but there's not much room to manoeuvre up there. Yeah, I'm just trying to get beyond this tree here. Very difficult navigating with this colour in the water. Rocks, slippery rocks everywhere. Certainly helps to have this wading stick. Helps with the balance. This looks a great spot if we can get a cast out. Let's get up beyond this branch and give it a go. A steady spot to stand. There we go. Lots of slow water over the other side. So, a bit more room to work with here. Find a steady spot to stand and cover all this section up here. Cover straight up. I'll start by going straight up and then work my way down along the wall here. There we go. Damn. Stuck. Okay, we got that one back. Try again, try and dodge the tree here. Okay, we keep going upstream. Try and get around these branches here, get a cast out. We'll give this a go. Just one little area to target. On the side, in the middle here, past this tree. Okay, here we go. Back on the goal with the red spots as usual. Debarbed hooks, crushed the barbs with the pliers and removed one of the treble hooks. I got two hooks, two fresh hooks on the size 1 Mepps. Right, nothing. I still like that back corner area, so I'll move up a little bit and try and target that more. We'll give it a couple of casts here. Okay, stuck. That's the end of that. Okay, keep moving upstream. This section here is pretty covered in trees, so Not much of an opportunity to get a cast out, but we'll keep going, find the best next spot. Plenty of them as we go up this beautiful stream. Okay, haven't seen much action at all in the last few sections, so switching up again, back to the copper, size 1, as usual, crushed barbs. Copper is certainly my favourite for when we do have colour in the water here like this, so we'll see if it makes any difference. It's something there, I think. There we go. Oh, gone. Lovely trout. Unfortunately got off. Much harder to land them in this strong current, but instant success. I think I got a tip on the first cast, and then that guy locked on the second cast, so good signs. Shows there, change of the colour, change to the copper, instant action. I'd run a gold and red Mepps through it, nothing. 2 casts, 2 bites here, so good sign. There we go. There we go, second one in the net for the day. Again, he's very white belly, less gold. So one of those other, like the one we caught here, but lovely red on the tail here as well, but like buttery sort of colour rather than real vibrant gold. I'll let him go. Good sign. So we met 3 fish in this one spot, and I think it's a far more common occurrence when you do have this colour on the water. Provides plenty of cover for me. Fish are far less spooky, they can see far less, so you are more likely to encounter several fish in the one spot, whereas when the water is low and clear, fish are far more spooky, they can see way more, and generally when you get one in a spot, it can easily disturb it. So we'll keep going on this spot for another little bit. Yeah, I still like that backwater here, but I'm kind of reaching around the tree. I'm going to hit the tree sooner or later, so I'm going to inch up a bit and target that slightly slower water at the back end here. And get a few casts out. I do like that little section over here by the tree, but lots of roots and everything to get stuck in there, so I've got to be very careful. And even just trying to get the right distance on the cast. It's not too bad. Okay, covered it well. Give it one more cast. Yeah, on to the next spot. There's not much room to manoeuvre here, but definitely worth a few casts straight ahead. Just a little clearance there, and give it a few casts, see if we can pick anything up. Not many angles to work with here, but let's see what we can do. Give this spot another few casts, still with the copper Mepps. Yeah, that's really stuck. Okay, I got that one back. See if I can get a steady spot to stand here. I get a couple of casts out. What? Another one gone. Stuck again. Okay. Feet on solid ground. A little bit of room to maneuver here. And of course, I still hit that tree up there. But here we go, in the water and onto a fish. Oh! Hard to see him in this water. There we go. In the net. It's just in his lip. Let it out. Again, small enough guy, but lovely colours. Again, that buttery colour rather than vivid gold. Beautiful fish. Let him go. There we go. Okay, we want the bigger one now next. There we go, another one. Almost identical fish again. Beautiful, buttery, gold, red on the tail. Let him back. So got two in this spot so far. Let's see if we can pick up another one. We get away with a lot more when we have this colour on the water. Yeah. Hit that tree. It's the end of this spot. Okay, now I'm going to move up too much, just past that tree. Opens up this section. It's pretty shallow, but we'll run the spinner through there anyway. Gonna get up beyond this fast water here, slows a little bit, gets a little bit deeper. Should be ideal in these conditions when a river is in flood like this. generally, and I mean generally, trout will congregate around the slower moving areas to get a bit of relief from the current, but the water can be misleading because even in amongst here, the surface water is fast, but there's all sorts of currents going on under the water behind the rocks. The fish are designed to be able to use all of that to their advantage, so quite easily you can find fish stuck in around behind these rocks just waiting to pounce on things going past. So it's always worth trying, but maximizing your chances in these sort of conditions. You want to try and find that those slow bits of water just off the fast water, either before or after it, and usually good spots worth trying. So let's get up there and give it a go. Yeah, let's give this section a go. I'm not going to go too far into the water yet. Let's try and target the middle section here first. Looks to be the slowest, steepest part. See this foam line coming down through here as well. And of course I hit the tree. Don't really want to go and get that right now because I'm going to ruin the spot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break it off and I'll get it on the way up. I'm just going to break this off here and I will get it on the way up. Yeah, staying there. So I'll just stick on another spinner here, fish the spot, and as I pass I'll go and collect that one. Okay, here's the box of spinners I'm working with today. I've got the all size 1 Mepps mainly. I've got the gold and red, blue and silver, red and silver, trusty copper, which is doing all the damage today. I've got a few Timu ones that I'll kind of try if conditions were better, just for something different. And I've also got this minnow. Again, if I had a few little deeper pools, I might give this minnow a shot. I might give it a shot yet today, so we'll see. But not a whole lot, just pretty basic. I know what I'm going to come up against on this stream, so I don't have to have a huge selection. And I'll just put on this trusty copper. There's a trusty copper, size 1, and again 1 hook cut off and the other 2 debarbed, crushed with the pliers. And ready to go. So we'll try and avoid the trees this time. So as I say, I'm going to try and target centre left here. That's exactly where I want it. Okay, stuck in a rock up there. I'm stuck in a bit of weed or something. I'll have to go get it, but I'll get my spinner over here on the way first. Okay, got this one back. I'll just put the other one into the box here now. Make sure and not leave the line hanging on the tree. If it's in the box. Nope. Take care of this line. You do not want to leave this line hanging around. As you see many birds and I'm sure their fish and other animals get caught up in these. So the trick is just cut it up into tiny little pieces and it won't be any harm to anything. Alternative, you can take it home, put it into the rubbish, but yeah, and I think could end up somewhere, some animal getting tangled on it. So cut it up into tiny pieces and thread removed. There we go, and we're ready to fish again. I'm just going to inch up this little section here. Nice bend in the river, a little bit of a slowing of the water, comes into a slightly deeper pool on the left here, so should be ideal. There we go. Again, the barbless hooks. The barbless hooks are ideal for catch and release. Slightly bigger guy, and those beautiful buttery sort of colour again, silvery. You let him go. There you go. Stuck again. Let's see if we can get a cast over here. Get up near the rock here and get a better cast into that section. Again, as always, it's very difficult to take that last cast, but this is it. Gotta call it a day for now. Head back to reality. Not as productive a session as I had hoped. I wasn't really sure how it would go. Conditions are better than they had been. We hadn't had rain, significant rain, for about 6 weeks. We've had a nice bit of rain the last couple of days. Still ongoing and still more rain to come. The river's kind of rising still a bit, I think, and maybe that's the problem. We've found a few spots where we got a couple of fish in, a few of them, but nothing big, and a lot of spots where I expected to hit something, which we didn't have any luck in today. But as always, the amount of fish, what we catch, is secondary. The primary reason we do this is to be out in this beauty. Look at this. Even if you've got no fish, just being out amongst this, hiking up through this stream, different scenery around every corner. What more could you want? So call it a day for now, but we'll be back here again and some other places pretty soon.